い comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table. Starting the action off with some fireballs. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Decides to meet them in the air. They're on the lookout for jump-in. Strings it all together. Great work finding the opening. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Grabs them with the embrace. All right, what's coming up next? Heading in, springs forward with the drive rush. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Fights him with 3 gloves. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Both fighters planning something? Smart play to stop the opponent. Player 2 is dominating this match. Flawless round. They got him so quick. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Was looking for that jump attack. Hold your breath. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. All right, what's coming up next? There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Taking stock. Timely side KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
With the impact. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Miraculous grab. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Surprise them open with a Shoryuken. Lands the back throw. Time picks the air throw. Meets them air to air. Can this drive bring them back? The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Nothing stops this train. This is betting it all on this level 2 super arm. That combo finishes it. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. All right, what's coming up next? The pressure is so intense, it gets them. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Grabs him. Spikes him with 3 gloves. Player 2 got smothered that round. They'll need to shake it off and show some more adaptation. Quick breather. Player 1 can build off this lead. Torbalan. Player 2 is barely heck flawless round. They got him so quick. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
靠北。上中下中哦。上中下中。
Here comes a new challenger.
今年不知道能不能上1万？哎，我已经1万，哎，还没。能不能上金5呢？不知道。1万4、1万3。哎，我已经。
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
哎，最好是超过金牌啦。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. That overhead was a bit obvious. Player 1 with the life lead. She's got a small life lead, but it's not over. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Takes a trip. Next hit will end the round. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jump picks the air throw. Player 2 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Orbalan! Jumps in, knockdown and breaks the block with a throw. So little life left. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 is dominating this match. In there! Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
脏东西干。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? The jump in catches them. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown. Reads them. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Sticks the jump in. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Both fighters planning something? Jump? So ambiguous.
Stop it.
Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. From up above, sticks the combo. 3-volt ices them. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Both fighters planning solid anti-air. Life lead is there, but no! This is what you need guts to pull that off.
干，又把自
This
己
is
玩
the
死。
final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Starting the party, big time whip. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. That feeling of miraculous grab. That increasing metal level is gonna mean more damage and more of a threat from each grab. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Both sides getting ready. A jump in, clutch anti-air. Player 1, Lasuka, throws him in the minefield. Super! That's what we want to see. Amazing, hot, nothing but air. Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one. It's snipe. Impact squashed. Crowns him from above. What now? Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. In with there's no blocking that.
吓死我了！
Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 2 with the life lead. Anticipates the overhead. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Impacts a no-go. Nice tech. Player 1 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 chases them down, experiencing burnout. This is a huge chance to make it feel it. Knockdown and... Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out. Closing moments of the match comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance.
好了好了，
Player 1 with a big first
下一场
round
完蛋
pickup. Can they close it out? Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Can't tech the throw? Earlier we saw a nice comeback with some very tough mental fortitude on display. You know the opponent isn't gonna forget that. Both fighters planning something? They both have full drive gauges to work with. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Rinku Hadouken! A quick breather. Are we gonna see a comeback here? You got drop throw. Fools them and locks them in there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Fight round. Fight.
Goes up above? Barely blocks the jump in. What a reaction to go air to air. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Drives it back, misses. So fast on the air throw. Going in. Looking for a hold. Clutch anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Very nice free throw. Uses the teleport. With super arts into flex, this is gonna hurt. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? What are they gonna do? Jump meets them air to air. Connects with the throw. Impact counter. Oh, that's
靠呗，傻小。
There's a burnout. Solar plexus strike. Player 1 can't they pick this time to bust this out?
看你高飞啊！放送自己的前程，我的8连胜没了。 干。
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Borderline incoming. Throwing some shade. Grabs them with the embrace. Player 2 has the life advantage. Can they exploit this advantage? They break things off to take a quick breather. Goes for the command grab. All right, what's coming up next? They're barely hanging in there. And this Holt capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Decides to meet them in the air. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Jumps up, grabs and throws them away. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Spikes them with 3 gloves. Their spacing is so hits them with a stop and pop. Not much life left, but the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Can't tech the throw? No good up high. Player 1 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Trips them up. Handily escapes the throw. These two fighters are perfectly synced. The jump in is denied. Takes a trip. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Misses the drive impact. Knockdown. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Taking some counters with the knee jab. Nice read. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait? The daring air throw does it.
不要在我面前跳
Takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the good stuff first with the drive impact. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. 3-ball ices them. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Dashes forward. Goes for the jump in. Hits them with a stop and pop. Goes pounding them with the Lamchuka. Can they stand the heat? They're thinking of scoring big off this cage. Going in. They must close it with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff.
JP.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Here comes a new challenger.
哦，对自己能不能赢呢？
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. The super down to the wire. Box him with a target control. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Pounding them with the Lamchuka. Can they stand the heat? Going in. Hanging on for dear life. KO.
好呗，
Player 2 hits up the always
玩
important
死
first
自
round.
己。
They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps. Who's going to start things off? Holds out with the block. Throwing Throwing some shade. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Free glove. Time to reassess the situation. This is gonna be bad news. Jumps in. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? KO.
呀，我被自己插死了，
Player 2
太照进了，
shows
太
they
照
are
进了，
truly the best of the best.
可以啊，打得赢啊，敢跑了，妈的废物，不是很爱插吗？
Challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Misfire with the drive impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Baits them for the air throw. All right, what's coming up next? The comeback's gonna be tough KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Throwing some shade. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps up. Decides to puff up while they can. Decides to meet them in the air. Good judgment there. Experiencing burnout. But changes them in with the Lashuka. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Both fighters planning something? Torbalance. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? Sets up with the jump in and whiffs. They're wide open. The jump in is denied. Ends it in style. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Air throw. Had their eye on the sky. Still slugging it out here. There's a corner switch. All right, what's coming up next? The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Gets the jump in. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. The pressure is Getso. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of that? Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Wow, that's some big time damage there. Can they keep on him? Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 is working with a vet who won't play the game. Says no with the overdrive 10 seconds. Dashes forward. Breaks the block with a throw. What'll happen here? Kenobo! This is gonna hurt. And whiffs! They're wide open. Connects with the throw. Both fighters planning something? They're in range. We're gonna see it. No! This is great flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
干，不行，还不够，还不够强。我想要再更脏一点啊！ 哦，这个应该是会很照进过一点。
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Well-timed command throw there. What are they thinking here? Tons of drive and help to work with. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. They break things off to take a quick breather. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Nails the anti-air. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Counters with amnesia. Nice read. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. You've gotta be mine. Drive impact misses. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Slides and goes for the leg. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Very nice gridlock. It's time for both fighters to... No! This will break them! Player 2 with a lead. Will they go for offense or defense? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's go. Break them. Okay, here crowns them from above. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Throws them. Amazing. Clutch anti-air. Drops them hard. With super, nothing stops this train. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Still alive? Still alive? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Tries to act quickly with the attack. Goes for the jumping. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. There's a corner switch. Taking stock. Sticks the jump in. Oh, easy tech. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out.
God.
The comeback's gonna be tough now. Snipes them out the air. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
认真。
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Miraculous grab. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Jumps up, throw connects and does big damage. Hits them with a counter throw. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues.
Oh, 这等我哇，不错。
Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
还不错手。 在不够熟悉。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
看你好像动你负的哎。
Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
干，没解到。
What are they thinking here? Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Will this decision pay off for them? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Combo with the target combo. Not shy with the grab. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Baits them and goes in for the in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Whips with that huge attack. They hit each other. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning it. Burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive game. Now's the time. Not much life difference. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Players will need to tread carefully. Jumps, throws them. Breaks the block with a throw. Slides and goes for the leg. Gotta do better than that. Solid anti-air. Sets up with the jump in. A real test of nerves here. A clean KO. Nice meter. What a finish! Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Eh? 我要报仇。
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Holds out with the block. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Not shy with the grab. All right, what's coming up next? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Sticks the jump in. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. From up above. 3-volt ices. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Got their eye on the air. Throwing some shade. They decide to hang back and rethink the KO.
靠呗，前面浪费掉太多血了。
Player 1
腕
on the
腿
board
打，
first
干
with the
跳
win. They'll want to keep
跳
the
就解
pressure
掉
on.
了，他妈的！
Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Both fighters planning something?
哎干！
That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Out of range. Relatively safe. Departure set. Doing some quick planning? They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Life lead is there, but still anyone can't change them in with the left shuka. Counting on the super to do the job. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. 3-volt ices.
I got it. 太急太急
Player 1
啊！送他了
survives that tense mirror match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Jumps in. That was a solid anti-air. Wow, shut down. Blocks the jump in. What's the play here? Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Hits with the overhead. Deftly shuts out the jump in. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective gameplay. Fires off in overdrive. Decides to meet them in the air. Throwing some shade. Taking stock. Jumps.
There's
the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. KO.
妈的，当老子不会打 JP 是不是？
They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Seeing how that round wound up very close, how will both sides tackle the next? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're still feeling each other out. Okay, creating some space here. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Time's the only thing moving here. Throwing some shade. Trying to read each other here. Departure set. Feeling out the spacing. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Out of range. Relatively safe. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it?
哎，干你娘！妈太送了，这直接送的。
Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive reset. Uses the game.
我干你娘！对哦，哦，
Interdiction.
我操，白
Nothing's
了。
gonna save them now. Say goodbye to that light bar. Knockdown and they must have a game plan here with closes with the throw. Hitting them with a
我
smart
送
stuff.
了呢，
So
干
here's
他会
the
连
final
这种
round.
的。
The real fight starts now. Jumps in. Shows a medium kick. The low. Smart stuff. Poking at that range to zone the opponent. Play throws them.
干没解到。
Both sides getting ready. Player 1 with the lead. Drops them. All the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Very nice reload. They're taking a step back to meet them air to air. Blocks the low kick. Tries to act quickly but risks the attack. Okay, here we go. Are we gonna go? Critical art.
干。
Closes it out.
啊，送
Player
分了，
1
操你
comes
妈！
away with the win.
干你老师哎，我要变得更强！干。垃圾东西！看我刚刚一直用不出来。
Here comes a new challenger.
这是师兄啊，师兄要来帮我补血的部分了吗？
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Scores a punish counter right off the bat. What a read. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Taking stock. Oh! Makes a huge statement with that finish.
原来是我帮师兄补
Player
分的。
1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Decides to meet them in the air. They trade hits. Revolt ices them. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Departure set. Looking for a chance. The throw missed. The drive impact is denied. Jumps up.
干你娘！
Jumps. A quick breathe throws them. Smart play with the throw. Torbalan. What are they gonna do? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Stone Cold Embrace closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Nothing stops this train. Jinku Hadouken. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Anti-air in the clutch. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Player 2. Oh, snipe. They're taking a spoolsum and lots of an embrace. Okay, here we go. Very nice grid love. They've got about half life left. This can lead to some big damage. Pokes with the kick.
I got it. 好甜，太甜了。
Jumps. All the throw connects. Both sides getting ready. Dangerous range. Stone Cold Embrace. You can't block those. They're just gonna go for it with the super. Both of them back off. But oh, drive rush. Overhead attack. They are done. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that comeback. Drops them from the air. Jumps it. Ooh, the opponent thought they had the high hand. But they're about to get crushed. Down to the wire. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Well-timed command protest. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Got their eye on the air. Gets the jump in. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Next hit will end the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Departure. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gear. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Can they stop this light lead from getting bigger? A quick breather. Blocks it. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Superb reactions on display. Still slugging it out at this range. Beats them and goes in for the hug. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive, sees the overhead coming. Are we gonna see a comeback? Shoots their shot. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Challenger!
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
我要升级。
Here we go. What are these
哎呀
fighters going to
干
do?！
哎呀，这个开场就先给他冲一波，
Blocks the jump in. Responds to the jump with one of their
会凹
own
的
to
那一
drop.
只，记得会凹的
They're
那
on
一
the
只。
lookout for jump ins. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads?
跳啊！
Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws them to negate the block. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner.
我到底在干
What's
嘛？
coming up next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO.
啊，手汗了。
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jumping. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out. This brushes that off and keeps going. Changes them in with the left suka. Brings out his early super to pile on the pressure. What'll
太
happen
干
here?
了！
Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management.
好啊，
Jumps in.
好啊，好啊！
Gotta be careful not to whip at
我在
miraculous
等你
grab.
凹哎，快凹啊！
Fools them and locks them in embrace. Quick breather in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
哎呦，哎呦，干，有裂点。
But goes to the air.
好啊，
Jumps up.
快看看，
Oh, they're in the corner now. Drops them from the air. Brush that off.
哎，
Jumps. The throw
干
missed.
你死
The
猴子！
jump in is denied.
Swap.
So fast on the air throw. What are they gonna do?
送， Swap.
Oh, gets the air throw. Plus nothing but air.
Ah, yeah.
Grabs them on the dome. Getting it all on this level 2 super on. Out the spin the leader on the super. Nails the free ball. Oh, here we go. Looking for a hole. Stone cold embrace. What a finish. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
真心了，真的假的？干！
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. We're finally ready to begin this walk. Goes to the air. Jump, miraculous grab.
我都不好意思了。
They were looking up. The right idea, but whiffs the air throw. Sees them coming in, grabs them in the air. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Does a good job of pushing back. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Caught in the cross-up. Well-timed corner switch.
凹哎，
Player
我等你凹哎，
can't afford
凹
to
哎
get hit again, but still has a
你别
chance
凹
to
我
take the
啦
round if they can find openings.
Oh.
Can't squander this punish counter chance. Grabs them with the embrace.
你知道这是在凹的？我要四招
Player
啊！
2 on the board first with the win. He'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps
这是
up,
哪一招？
throws them. What's next? Departure set. Changes the pace with an air to air. Smart play there to go for the air to air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Hits the air throw. Player 2 can build off this lead.
你是被凹我呀？
Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation.
哎呦哎
Jumps
呦哎呦！
knocked them out of the air. Miraculous grab. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Were they baiting them into that?
没事，
Big time whip. Closing it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Let's
哎干！ 顺利，终于有个新角，拼命口。
Our
哎呦
fighters are
国
pumping
人，
themselves up and
妈
are
的，不
raring
能
to
输，
go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
真赞。
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Air throw. Had their eye on the sky. Player 2 has the life lead. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Beautiful setup with that attack.
我的抓嘞！
Decides to spend the meter
刚
to
刚
open
摔
up for
哎，
more
操！
chances. Knockdown.
什么烂线啊！
Was looking for that jump attack. Shoots off a fireball up close. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Got their eye on the air. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Gets it. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2.
来给他试试看。他一开始应该会发有距离性
Grabs
动。
them with the embrace. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round.
太干，
Got too eager.
太早放了。
Checks them with the projectile. 3-volt ices them. Oh, pounding them with the Lavshuka. Can they stand the heat? Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Player 1 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, it's still not over. Going in,
对，这样哦，
fools them and locks them in embrace.
没反应
KO.
不行哦。
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace.
很大，
Still slugging it out.
大腿，
No good up high. Throws him
回
down.
去。
What's the play here? Reads them. Goes for a driver. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as
Okay.
possible. Their life is looking critical,
距离没有抓出来。
and they can't rely too much on drive either. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. There's the impact.
怎么没反应啊？要点
Player
啊！
2 picks up the always important first
Major.
round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
哎，
Takes
好
them and goes，
送
in
我
for
一
the
只
hug. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Breaks those shins. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. Gotta be careful not to whip and hit them with a
哎
solid
呀，
block.
哎呀，哎哎，点我要，他终于点了，他终于有反应了，
Experiencing burnout.
然后他就完蛋了。
Good spot to use the
是我完蛋。
super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
他干了，完蛋了。
Player 1 drops them.
哎哎哎哎
Closing the
哦
gap.
哦哦，硬
Here's
点
the
呢。
drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. Both sides getting ready.
拜拜。
Stone cold embrace. Closes it out.
干，我 C 也没有出来。
Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
I 干，打不到。
Here comes a new challenger.
脏。
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
脏。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the hand grab.
你想干嘛？
Uncomfortable space
跳
here.
跳
Can they
哎，
clip
对
each
对
other on
对
the
对
edge?，Player 2 with
这
the
样
life
就对
lead.
了。
There's still a lot of
没有反
fighting
应
to
就
be
对
had.
了。
It's anyone's match. This is looking bad. What are they gonna do?
跳跳跳。
Beautiful setup with that attack.
拜拜。
Not shy with the grab. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? A blade forward jump
哎
there
干
to start.
按太快
Oh, they looking to plan him
妈
with
的
a
这
pile
一
driver.
棍读的
Rushes
点
that
太
out
快
and
了
keeps going. Goes with the safe stuff with that target time. Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in. Grabs them with the embrace. Torbalan. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Departure. Uses the teleport. 3 volt, knockdown, and can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive.
哇呜哇呜
There's
哇
the
哇
soup with the lariat. Can't crown them from above. What are they? Oh my God! They just choked it up.
哦干！我被卷死了，操！
This is the final
感觉我
round.
自己玩死，
Expect
你知道
to
吗
see？some fireworks.
为什么要这样呢？ 不行啊！
Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. Spikes them with 3 gloves. Player 2 can build off this lead overhead, but it won't work. Portable line incoming. Tons of space between the fighters now. Fools
哎，
them
很
and
硬
locks
很
them
硬，
in
好，
embrace.
很好。
Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Okay, here we go. These fighters are punish counter sets the pace. What a finish!
哎，我没有 P 哦，靠
Player
腰。
2 is a force to be reckoned with.
这样。啊，这样可以，这样可以。可是我刚没有看到下号子爆掉。师兄吗？师兄吗？是师兄吗？师兄要来帮助我上分了吗？师兄。哎，不一样，
They're
不一样
all。fired up.
假配，我
We're
干，
almost underway.
真的白金哦。鬼灭吗？
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
还有这个我会的啊，完蛋了，我不行，我跟上不了
Okay,
了。
takes them all the way to the corner.
往外
Player
掉
1
一下
is，maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
干你！哎呦，我被劈了！哇，劈耶！哇
Takes the round without getting touched. Player
哇！
1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Reads them.
劈
How
耶
will they take
干！
advantage of everything that's happened up
好
until
钝
now?
哦，为什么我会那么钝啊？
Throwing some shade. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Quick breather. Torbalan. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Looking for a chance. Player 2 is dominating this match. Low heavy. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage, experiencing burnout. Can they pay? Oh.
哎，
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jump.
干
Goes for the jumping.
白送！
Not close enough for the throw. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Player 2 leap wall splat into the guard break. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Somehow manages to block the blade sing. Ooh, what a smart throw. Finds the target, closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
哎干，白白送他2破绽，
Takes them all the way to the corner with that.
拉吃
Good
的。
job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Goes for the command grab. All right.
哎干，还要
What's
反
their
应。
game plan here at this critical stage? All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Solid blocking. Takes a trip. Baits them and goes into them. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a cradle in there. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night.
当我完成。
What else can they get away with? Three gloves. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Was looking for that jump attack. Can't tech the throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Going in.
哎干，被骗到，
On deck for both
被骗
fighters.
摔。
How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Orbalan. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range.
哎干，
Player picks a good spot to use the
Yes.
super. Closing it out with a super art
炮掉你
finish.
三
Nice
次，
and clean.
我的当真炸弹没有出来啊！完了完了，我只能止步在这里
Here's the
了。
final round. The real fight starts now. Jumps up, drops them. Spikes them with three gloves. Checks with them. What?
Oh, yo.
What? Anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 2 got him. Mix
我
up
没
time.
完了。
Player 2 is in a very good. There's the counter we wanted.
啊喂，哎干你拿！
Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Huge chance after the what a finish!
操你的！
Player 1
按
was
错
an。absolute beast in that match.
那就是在第二下的时候就要推了。来没有。两个，我应该少什么东西？照理想这我打3个了。
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Oh, with the grab. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Starts with a jump in. The impact gets blocked. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What are they thinking here? Goes for the command grab. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Knockdown. Limited resources at hand right now. Good drive management could well decide this. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them to negate the block. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
啊！不要现在热。
Round 2. Fight.
The impact doesn't do anything. Gets the jump in. 3-volt? Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Blocks it. Breaks the block with a throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes.
God.
Super art. Burnout activates. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Sneaks in above. This is gonna be bad news. Throwing some shade. They decided to go critical. What's gonna happen?
挡不掉了，挡不掉了，中了。
Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
哇，跑了，这样是怎样？给你才卖乖。难道今天的升级之路就此止步了吗？啊？你这是连线错误哦！看时间到，就是5点了，网络又要出问题了。是，他的网络。哎，有了。一句，少打到哎。
They're all fired up. We're
No.
almost underway.
Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Nothing but air for the impact. Jump in, find someone. Deal some damage with that flip combo. Decent damage. What's next? Still slugging it out here. Starts with the jump. Player 2 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. All right, what's coming up next?
I got it.哎呀，我累了。
Player 1 picks up the first
今
round.
天要效
That'll
果，
give them a psychological advantage.
就这样而已吗？
Immediate jump in. Gets the jump
干
in.
你呀！
Up into
能
the
接
air.
到。
Just cool. The rapid fire fist sends them up. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Looks to drop them to earth. Good judgment there. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Manages to block big time whip.
太明显了。
Going in. Only a little bit of drive and light left. Super art to show off what a PhD and fighters can do for you. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
这场不能输啊！
Who will come out on top, drops them from the air, denies the jump in. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player one is working with a better gate. All the throw connects. Amazing. Cross that off. Target, stone cold and break. You can't block those. Quarter line incoming. And eats it. Drops them hard. They are not getting drops though. Jump solid anti-air. Oh, gets the air throw? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They are done! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Time to get down to business. This is gonna hurt. Up into the air off the just cool. Drumming up a beatdown. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Deftly shuts out the jump. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Taking stock. Baits them for the air throw. Holds out with the block. All right, what's coming up next? Snipes them out the air. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. A brave forward jump there to start. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive game. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Spikes them with free glove. Was hungry for the grab. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Going in, jumps in. Jump, knocked them out of the air. Ooh. Digs in deep to get that drive. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Baits them and goes in for the hug. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. This will lead to big damage. Super art to show off what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Break them. Okay, here we go. The overhead denied. They're in range. Stone cold and break. You can't block those. It is over. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
加50分爾，可憐。
Challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
死他！4-6，又是一个烂气。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Shows the overhead. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Oh,
哎干你还太明显
Punish
了，
counter. This could lead to
被
something
领
big.
了。
Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Had the radar up and running. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Finishes with the throw.
摔烂。
Player 2 on the board first with the win.
2300
Still wants to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Not shy with the grab. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Quick breather. Jump. Oh my god, they just jumped it up.
干你还
They
皮啊！
gotta pick their spots well with the remaining drive they have. No, critical art now.
God.
Line zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Risky play, but it pays off. Grabs them with the embrace. Fools them and locks them in embrace. This is gonna hurt. What do both players do without a super to lean on? Resource management is the key to winning. Wrecks them. Jumps and goes to the air. Good judgment there. What are they gonna do? Okay, here we go. Very nice Gridlock. And eats it. Noticeable. Oh my god, they just jumped it up. Oh, here we go. Jumps. Back and oh, they took the bait. Crowns them from above. I can't believe it. Why are you
干我这白痴怎么小啊？
real? We just saw this fighters way out of their goddamn mind.
不行啊！
Player 1 is gonna be
手的极
watching
限到了，哎干马上跑了，乐色啊！拖地打到，擦打到。 让我进步一下。
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are
there's
pumping
a-
themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the command grab. Player 1 with the life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's
哎
match.
靠呗！
Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Life lead opens up, sees it coming and blocks it out. This is the range rip, and that attack ends it. Player 2
干你
takes
呢
the round like a thief in
我
the
写的
night.
冲啥小
What
完
else
了
can they get away with?
完了，今天就到这，今天水准就到这。
Does the math, shows their work, and busts out the drive play. Answers that jump in with a quick attempt parry. They made it look easy. Player counters with amnesia. Nice read. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Going in. Reads the command grab.
哎，
Goes air to air. The drive impact doesn't work. Are we gonna see a
上小上小，干你啊皮啊！
Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. You need guts to pull that off.
操你烂蟹！
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The jump in catches them. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Waltz is in there and sweeps them up, capitalizes on every mistake, and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. From up above. Breaks those shins. Long Quan takes them off their feet. Player 2 creates a good, brushes that off and keeps going. Player changes them in with the Latsuka. Oh boy, level 2 super. Player 1 drops them to half. Close bears the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Fools them and locks them in embrace. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Meets them air to air. Wrong critical. What's gonna happen? Oh, the Paladin Goo is gonna turn out some big damage. Part ballet, part judo, and all style. Player 2, what a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Nothing stops this man. Who's going to steal this win? Transverse. The hit connects. Connects with the transverse. This is gonna be bad news. Getting it all on this level 2 super arm. Player 2 needs to wait this out. Overhead. Player 2 is looking at a cross that off. Looking to pop stone cold and break. You can't block those. What a finish! Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps up, grabs and throws them away. Fights them with three gloves. Leaves them. Okay, creating some space here. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Managing their drive gauge well here can open up a lot of good chances for them later in the round. Nails the anti-air. Taking stock. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps. Jumps up. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. What a finish. Great beat in the life gauge there. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? 3 volt? Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Jumps? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this rate. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive to be thrown to the sun. Opts for the critical art. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
没有连段啊，干！干！连到。高东的人分时间快大。驶入。
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Starts with a jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to back dash. Solid combo. Player 1 is just about out of time. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Free glove. Jumps in. Baits them and goes into the hug. Risky up close scrap still going. Drops them hard. Jumps in with the cross. Knockout and life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Looks like it picks the air throw. Portable art incoming. What are they gonna do? Critical art is on deck. With a Euro step. Sets up with the jump.
完蛋了。不行，我要认真操。
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Jump in finds the mark. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Okay, creating some space here. Reads them. Taking stock. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Heading into the end game. Damn! Scores an important armor break. Knockdown. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. How do you come back from that? Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Hold up, they broke through the super arm. Must have seen it coming. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Throwing some shade. The overhead connect. Portable on it. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. And whip! They're wide open! Life lead is there. KO! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
NI 手已经在抗议了，反应已经在抗议了。
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Misfire with the drive impact. Uh-oh. Falls short. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Goes for the throw. Knockdown. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Just out of range for that throw. Knockdown. The jump in catches them. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. Very solid corner kick. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Goes in to negate the checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when the opponent can't jump. Big throw. Both fighters planning something? G-right kick for a mix-up. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until they're experiencing burnout. We have there's still a chance to turn this around. The super hits and this looks like it's gonna kill. Taking no prisoners.
干，打越多越乱啊！靠背我掉了。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
那还够到。
Uh-oh, falls short. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Checks them with the projectile. Reads them. Anything could happen here. Oh, talk about overextending. G-right kick for a mix-up. Life lead opens up. Gets it. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Throws them to negate the
小啊，可以取消哦。
fireball up close. Player 1 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side flip. He changes them in with the left shuka. Is this early super gonna change things? Side switch in the corner. Picks the air throw. What a reaction to go air to air. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Spikes him with Drigla. Not much movement. Nothing but air. Jumps anti-air in the clutch. Player 1 has the deck stacked against them. Odds for the critical art. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. In view, Ripper. Only a little bit of drive and wrecks them. Back off, stun.
干你啊！高位起杀小，靠呗！真的是不能再打了，再打下去跟比赛一样跌到底了。干，傻眼呢，太可怕了。
雨が
大家怎么看？不过还是一样，但是一个收手。看来又是刚刚那一个。哎，不对，刚刚那个不一样。
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. They break things off and take a quick breather. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Their life is looking critical, and they can't get some. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Spikes him with Trigon. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jump. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Player 2 experiencing burnout.
Hey.
Smart play with the throw. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Max SA gauges. How will they utilize this? Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Anti-air in this one. Going in? Burnout activates. This can lead to some big damage. Zones with the fireball. Jump! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jump? Ooh, what a smart flow! Player 2 will look to apply Pitsum with a stop and pop. Manages to block the jump in attack. Uses the target combo as a filler. And eats it! Drives it back, misses! Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space! Connects with the throw! What now? Break him! Cross that off! Looks more fuel to the fire! Hook him up! Make smart use of the game! Good super! Ooh, what a smart flow! Take a seat! Are you kidding me? Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with! They're still hungry! Both sides stepping up for the rematch! Clutch plus anti-air! Blocks it! Throws them to negate the block. Good work staying in throw range there. Player 2 chases them down. Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gun shy. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Life lead opens up. Pounding them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? That's not gonna hit. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. It's been a fight, so both players decide to stand down and catch their breath. They need to... The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round 2. Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start. Smart play with the throw. 3 ball? Seeing how that round wound up very close, how will both sides tackle the next? Throwing some shade. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. A quick breather. Player 2 holding onto that corner and flush that off and keeps going. Player 2 pounding them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? Big super hit. It's on. Player 1 knew the throw was coming. What'll happen here? What a parry! Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Smart play to stop the opponent there. The big glove skip over a KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
打烂了，打烂了。
Dragon Lash! Who's going to steal this? Brushes that off and keeps going. Target, Stone Cold Embrace. You can't block those. Sees the overhead coming. Portable on incoming. What now? Dangerous range here. A jump reads the jump in perfectly. There's a Dragon Lash. Looking to follow up. Oh! Putting the cherry on top. The Super Connect! Player 1 has the super gated wall splat into the guard break! Oh, they took the bait! Oh, there's the burnout! Player 1 hand crowns him from above!
靠北啊！干你啊！我真的哦，我的天哪！原来第二人是我自己。
No way we could have.
就这样，今天就到这。手不听话，休息，拜拜。